Good morning, everyone. How is everybody today? Welcome to Fortunate Creations. I am Kim. I am the brains behind Fortunate Creations, if you wish. I am the creator behind Fortunate Creations. Welcome in. This is Sunday Coffee and Crafting with Kim. So what I normally do is just show you what I've done all week, and then we just chat about whatever's going on in our crafty worlds. So welcome in. I went a minute early, but that's all right. I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm setting up for a class today, and the class is, hello, you guys. Good morning, Kim and Arrow. So the class today, I was going to say craft class today, is miniature terrariums. And I realized as I was setting up for everything that I had made one as an example, but I brought it into work and I left it on my desk. Good morning. How did you do that so fast, Darlene? Oh, you're on your phone. So anyway, good morning, Darlene. Those of you on YouTube can't see Darlene said hi. So anyway, I left the example sitting on my desk, but I will be putting up pictures. I have already put some. Good morning, Ginny. Good morning, Frizzy B. Something happened this week, Frizzy, and I was thinking of you, and I can't remember what it was. It'll come to me. You know how that happens. You know how my brain works. But anyway, so yeah, I brought the little terrarium that I made as an example. I brought it to work and I left it on my desk. So, we got people walking in, so I may have to. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I am, just so you know, the camera's facing this way, but I'm on a live. So, hi.
What's going on?
So it's our friends, so it's okay. I can talk to you guys. What's going on?
We're at Bubbles.
Oh, what'd you have?
Bacon and cheese.
I love bubbles.
I
I have refused to color it ever again in my life. I refuse. I'm done. I'm 60 years old this year and I am not coloring my hair anymore. You guys know that. I'm not doing it. That's it.
Had enough.
I've had enough.
I'll get to that.
I didn't think I would, but then it was like I had just gotten it colored, and then it was only 4 weeks later and I already had the stripe. I'm like, I can't do this. I was spray painting my head. I'm not doing it anymore. You know how they do. They have the root touch up where you spray paint your head.
Really?
Yeah. And I refuse. I absolutely refuse. So that's it. This is what the world gets. I know, more power, right? More of you should join me so then I don't feel like I'm so old. But
Yeah, that's good.
so I'm setting up for my class. I've got 6 or 8 people coming for miniature terrariums.
Cool.
We're going to build them today.
Cool.
So that's fun. So each weekend I set up a different class. The weather doesn't help, but so far most of my classes have been full. So, no, thank you. Yeah, Brian takes Sunday off. He's home getting the groceries, which, by the way, I have a lot to tell you about the groceries. These are all my friends anyway. So I do Instacart. And I ordered it yesterday morning at 7:30 in the morning for delivery yesterday at 5 p.m. At 5 p.m., I get a text that says, oh, it's going to be there between 6 and 8. Okay. Then at 6, I get a text that says it'll be there between 8 and 10. I'm like, oh, hell no. No.
Yeah.
So I tried to cancel it. Well, they're holding the $200
Jesus Christ.
until it goes. Yeah. Oh, livid.
You can't win.
Is it that bad here driving or anything?
No, I just had so much to do. Oh, why were they late? Who knows? I don't know. Is this the first time you guys been in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
that's where we
Oh,
stopped.
cool.
We
They
said-
saw you
we
open,
heard,
like,
we heard
hey.
a rumor you started a shop.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Cool.
Little bit of everything. It's fun. It's something to do to keep us busy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the fear.
Yeah.
You retire and
So
then
how do you
what?
get to be like Melissa and Doug stuff? Those are all that stuff. Grandkids.
Oh, yeah. Those are, yeah. Now, how many grandkids? You have 2 now?
4.
4. Oh, my goodness. I only have 1, and that'll do.
That's a deal.
He's doing great. He's my daughter, which good for him. She deserves that.
Mhm.
Good. Retribution.
Whoops, I forgot I'm live. Nobody tell Amanda, please. But you know, as a parent, they always say you want to live long enough to see your kids have kids. And yeah. So he's definitely a toddler. Oh,
Payback.
yeah. His new thing now is no mama. No mama. She doesn't even have to be in the room. No mama.
Oh yes.
She brought him to daycare the other day, just because she wanted to stop hearing no mama.
How old is he?
She's like, he's 20 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, the beginning of the terrible twos.
Oh yeah. And they are terrible, but not for grandma, of course.
Bizarre how that happens.
Oh my God. And I think actually, you guys might agree that 3 is worse than 2,
No kidding.
because then they are a little bit more coordinated, but they still can't do the motor skills and
Right.
everything. So they get more frustrated. So their anger comes in.
Mm.
So that's, yeah.
Hmm.
But of course he's perfect. It doesn't matter. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
Frizzy knows she's got, yeah,
You get to hand them back.
I do. I absolutely
you
do.
go.
I'm surprised you guys aren't snowmobiling or something.
We were.
We came back yesterday.
Yeah.
Huh.
It was nice. It was fun, but it was getting beat up. Too many people.
Oh, really?
Martin Luther King weekend.
Oh, yeah. That's why I have tomorrow off. I love working at a school. I'm off when the kids are off.
Yeah.
So it's very nice. Well, most of the time I'm off when the kids are off. So, oh, four's pretty, oh.
None of them.
So how do you? What do you? You got earbuds in? How do you hear it that we don't?
No, I can't hear them. They can hear me. This is
Oh.
my YouTube channel where I
Oh.
talk about crafting and show them what I've done all week and,
Sure.
and, you know, sing songs and
But you can't hear them.
no, they chat over here on the side,
Oh.
and I have it on Facebook and on YouTube.
Cool.
So, because a lot of the people that I know at work are not on YouTube, they're only on Facebook. So I put them up on both places.
Yeah.
It's only an hour on Sundays. It's fun.
Great.
And these are the people, I mean, I've been doing it for 2 years now, and these are the people that have been with me for 2 years.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
So,
But we won't keep your.
Yeah.
well, thank you for stopping in. You got to come in Wednesday through Saturday. That's when Brian's here.
That's what I'm doing.
Yep. Yeah.
We like seeing you too.
Yeah, whatever.
Sarah, let's go say hi.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
there.
we just drove by and saw the open sign. I'm like, and I peeked around, saw your vehicle in the back. I'm like, oh, there.
Notice my new license plate?
Uh huh. That's cool. Yeah.
It fits perfect.
Yeah.
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 So, yeah.
How's the any word next
Not
door?
on YouTube.
No word.
Scary.
Just a nightmare, but no word.
Yeah. Scary.
Good morning, Cindy. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Those of you on YouTube that can't see, Cindy White just joined. Hello, Lori. give me a toddler any day. Yeah, I know, Lori. I know. Over teenager. I'll take a toddler over teenager any day. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I got a lot done this week, you guys. Last night I made myself a pair of mittens because my hands were cold and I didn't have any mittens. So I made a pair. I'll grab them in a bit. But I got a lot of my squares done. Where are they? Okay, so let's talk about the squares for a minute, okay? I'm switching books because the book that I was using is annoying me. You guys know I've been doing this for a while. I can read patterns. I can follow patterns. Okay, Cindy, that's perfect. But that book that I was using, it's 200 crochet granny squares. Their directions are terrible. So I'm going to move to this book now. The book is in timeout. I don't know if you guys used to watch Friends, but remember Phoebe used to put the book in the freezer if it was a scary book. So I put that one in the freezer. I'm going to try this one. 100 crochet tiles. I think it's going to be really cool. There's some really pretty ones in here, and I know I haven't tried any of them yet. So stay tuned for these. We'll do them in order. Look at how pretty they are. I'm probably going to make myself crazy, but good morning, Vicki. How are you? Good morning. Thank you all for hanging out with me this morning.
See ya.
Thanks for stopping in, you guys.
Enjoy.
See you again.
Okay, thank you. So let me show you. Those are our good friends. They live across the river, up the river, across the river. Well, you stay here for just a few. Anyway, that was neat. That was cool. Exactly, Lori. Blankly. So I have them all on the stretching board because they all need it. But they're so pretty, you guys. But they're a pain in the neck. A lot of them I ended up looking at the picture and just making the square myself. Because their directions, just this morning, I actually had to just put one away because I was just too frustrated. So here's a nice one. This has front posts and back posts, which I don't know about you guys, but I like front posts better because they're easier. The back posts are a little tough. So that's one of them. And then this one is the traditional granny. Very pretty. All right, Darlene. Have a good day, hon. And then this one I thought was really pretty. You can't really, there, I'll put it in front of me. Isn't it nice? It's like a windmill. I really like that. This one was easy, but this was one of the ones where I just had to look at it and do it myself. Their directions were not very complete. And then I did this one, which was fun. It's got the baubles in it, all through it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Great minds think alike. This one I like because I think this would make a beautiful bag. I think I need to make one more of these and make a purse out of it. There you are, Cindy. Welcome over to the YouTube side. This one I pulled out 4 or 5 times. We know how fun that is, don't we? So yeah, I pulled this one out 4 or 5 times. If you look closely, you will see. Well, I guess they line up. Yeah, they line up all right. It was, again, they didn't explain exactly how they wanted you to do the puff stitches or bubbles or whatever they called it. So that one's tough. Okay. So I don't know. I think the one with the pom-poms or bubbles or baubles or whatever you want to call them, with only one color is a lot better than the multicolor. I think because it's easier to hide the mistakes, right? Just trying to see if it would make a good purse. I really think it would. We're going to set these together just in case. And then now you guys know that I don't really love doing the corner grannies because to me, they never seem square, but this one came out okay. I like it. And I was thinking I like those colors for a poncho. Now you can't really see it, but this is a nice deep purple. The only thing I didn't like about this one was you're changing the yarn every 2 rows. So it was a lot of hiding the ends and tucking the ends and sewing them in and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. And, but I think it's pretty. I really like this one. So those are the ones I made for the week. I know I'm a little bit behind because I'm supposed to do 3 a day, but I have other things going on. I'm getting ready for that birthday party. So I'm making blankets for the kids. And all I'm doing, these are really great projects for getting rid of my my scrap yarn. So I have scraps all over the place. Oh, good. Walgreens, my thing's finally ready. So I'm getting rid of my scraps and I'm making adoption blankets for the kiddos. Now these are the jelly bean yarns. She saw those and her face lit up. So I said, all right. And then I remembered a while ago, I made a bunch of squares. Why does the word poncho? I love my ponchos, Lori. So a while ago, these are the squares that are from the card deck. And the kids want fancy ones. It is really a great way to learn new stitches. It's a great way to train yourself to read patterns. If you notice in this book that I'm going to go to next, it has the written pattern as well as the diagram. So this project that I'm doing, while sometimes I say to myself, you have so many other things to do, this is really a great way for me to hone my skills, brush up on some of the stitches that I might not remember. You know, I'm learning my tension. I'm learning my attention span. You can never learn too much about crochet, right? There's always something else. And so these are just going to be my way of retraining myself. Yeah, I love that book. So I'll show you a bunch of them. All different sizes, because the pets that look at this one's cool. Because the pets that they're adopting are all different sizes. Well, how would that happen? Does anybody else in the world have this happen? No, it's me. And I don't even, do you want to know why it happened? I don't know if you can see it. So I was at work and the screw fell out of my glasses and I couldn't find it. And I wasn't crawling under my desk. Okay. Yeah. So wait, so I knew the screw was gone. So I don't know if you can see it. I took a little paper clip. There it is. I did. I took a little paper clip, I slid it in there and I bent it. And that's been, I don't know, 2 months now. Good morning, Gloria. Calling Gloria, Gloria, do. Oh, there's a little blank leaf. So yeah, the kiddos are getting blankets with their, and like I said, these are all squares that I just have laying around. And as I was making them, I'm like, what am I doing with these? Now I know. I clipped myself. And then there's just some, like I said, scrap yarn. I'm just making a bunch of them up. So I'm going to just lay them out and let the kids pick what ones they want. I do know they make the glass repair kits. However, my hands don't do that anymore. I can't hold little stuff. This took me an hour at my desk. But I do have an eye doctor's appointment next week. And Vicki, I use the Addy machine. So I do knit, but I don't knit with the needles. I can't. I've tried it. Well, I tried it and then gave up. So, that might be another thing to challenge myself. Right? If I'm going to do all classes, all crafts, I should reteach myself some of the ones that I don't really like. Look at this. This is pretty. And again, this is a deep, deep purple. It's not looking that way to you guys. No, it's almost looking like a blue. Hold on, I got more. This was practicing to do the, what do they call it? Cable, right? This was a cable one. I mean, some of them are little, but if they have a little pet, maybe they'd like it. Or maybe, maybe they could take two. Who knows? Take two. I do have some tails that I haven't tucked yet. I believe this was the basket weave. And like you said, this is a great way to test, learn new skills, learn new stitches. I mean, each one of these is a different stitch and a different pattern, What would be fun? What if I try to go through all these and match up? Oh my goodness, it did it again. I'm taking them off. I can't do this. I can't do it anymore. I can't. Now, Vicki, by threw you for a loop, what do you mean? Good or bad or Frizzy, stop it. I set them over there. When I ask you guys later, where are my glasses? Will you please look? I don't even remember. I just set them somewhere. Oh, they're over there. I can't. Who lets me alone in the store? I don't know. Anyway, so these are, you're looking at different colors, you're looking at different patterns. They're and this is a great stash buster. So I literally have this bag full. You don't like it. Okay, Vicki, I had a Centro and I didn't love it. But then I bought an Addy. The Addy, it's like when you go and you get the Walmart brand or the name brand. Maybe not the best example, but you know what I'm trying to say. The Addy, I really like it. I have 2 sizes and I really like using it. So, and you have they have like real knitting machines, right? Like big giant knitting machines. Sorry, I'm putting this away while we talk. Let's get rid of that. So, you guys want to see the mittens I made? You got to promise not to laugh at me. Promise. Promise while I'm away. I'll be right back. And then I got to show you something cool that River Life's doing. Now, hold on a second. Where'd I put my mittens? Here they are. Okay. Oh, I want to show you my purse too. See, I am busy all week. All right, so I have 2 things to show you. I don't know if I've already showed you the purse, but a woman ordered a purse from me and I liked it so much I made myself one. So I've got my new purse. But last night, Lori. Yes, Suzanne, it is snowing. All right, let me put my mittens on. So I had never made myself mittens. I had made fingerless gloves, but I didn't like that I never had my fingers covered. So I made it so that I can do fingerless if I need it or cover my fingers if I don't. I made the pattern up. Yeah. Well, then, Vicki, you know what? It's over $100. Don't spend the money, you know? But there you go. So I was like, oh, I have a string. No scissor right here. We'll have to cut that. So there you go. These are half doubles. And then the cover is singles. Aren't they cute? I am in love with them. Where is a scissor? Why is there not a scissor here? I'll just hide it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And you know what? They were made out of necessity. Yeah, I heard about that, Ginny. You might get some snow in Florida. Thank you. So yeah, I was sitting there watching football. We all know how much I love football. And I was like, you know what? I have a dark green winter coat and I don't have any gloves. So why not? And then I was like, well, I like the fingerless gloves as far as if I need to open a door or, you know, grab something. But when I'm driving, I can feel my tips of my fingers getting cold. So I got the best of both worlds. Yes, Fritzy does come and hang out with me in the store sometimes. I didn't bring him today because I have a class. Hopefully the weather isn't going to mess with, but I have a class of 8 people coming. And I don't want Fritzy to be here with 8 people. So that's why. So anyway, if you want to know how I made these, I will tell you. Because they're so easy. And I made them kind of like by the seat of my pants. Fly by the seat of my pants. Is that how it goes? And you know what? They're perfect. So they're exactly what I needed. And while I was watching football, see how I go? Football. So I needed something to do or I was going to lose my mind. And I had already gotten frustrated because of the groceries. And then I got frustrated because of the square I was trying to make. And so I'm like, I need to do something to get my mind off of all this and, you know, have something to do. So I started with a chain of 25 and I'm like, all right. And then I just didn't want to just do circles of 25. So I did back loop only and then both loops, back loop, and then both loops. So they will be functional. Works for me, right? Yay, Vicky's a new member. Welcome in. We do have, oh, I could do a song for you. Hey, Vicky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Vicky. If you know my friends, you know that I like to make up songs for people. So thank you for becoming a new member. And welcome in. I don't know. It's giving me a message here. I don't know what it's talking about, but anyway. She's out. Oh, come on. Lori. Oh, you're welcome. You now officially have a song. I try to remember them all. There was only one person ever that I gave a nickname that didn't like it. And I'm not going to give you the name, but she really didn't like it and didn't tell me. She told everybody but me. Long story, short story. I'm not telling it. But anyway, if you ever don't like your nicknames, just let me know. I won't sing it. Now I'm going to sing that song all day. Oh, Vicky, you're so fun. You're so fun. All right. You want to see something cool? It is not mine to share, but I'm going to share it because it's cool. So River Life has been doing dioramas. And check this out. That looks like one of his friends that had too much fun at the party. But he's doing this diorama. I don't know if it turns on, does it? Yeah. Isn't this cool, you guys? Yeah, Arrow, it was a long story, but whatever. Isn't this the neatest thing? He's got, now, you can, the lights do work, but I don't think he's got them. Oh, yeah, I'm not touching it. There's a wire loose back there, but how cool is that? So he's doing the Pink Floyd concert because Pink Floyd is his favorite. But that's really neat. He's got the people on the benches. I'm going to suggest to him to put maybe some blankets, kind of like SPAC, those of you that are local. But isn't this cool as heck? He's really good at these. I can tell when he's working on them because he gets really, really quiet. Here's another one over here. I want to show you this one too. He's so good at them. And it's a really cool hobby. Not this. Hold on. Sorry, you were looking at my armpit. I apologize. And this one plugs in too, but it's not plugged in at the moment. Check that out. How do I do this? This way. Isn't that cool? So these are some pretty neat things he's working on. And it's fun. Like we'll be sitting here, I'll be crocheting on the couch and he'll be working on that at the table. So he's working on a bunch of them. And now, he even has me looking, oh, that would make a great diorama. That would make So if you're listening, dear, I'm sorry I showed your stuff, but I'm very proud of it. And I think it's cool. So there it is. And besides, I ran out of stuff to talk about. So I figured I'd talk about you for a minute. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Can we talk about school for a minute, you guys? Parents are crazy. I won't go into it, but parents are crazy. I love the kids though. Oh my goodness. It's so much fun. And I have 2 days off this week. I have tomorrow and Friday. So tomorrow, oh, look at my hair. I did brush my hair. I swear. Yes, I did brush my hair. I had to make sure I really did. I did brush it. I just don't know what it's doing. Anyway, tomorrow Fritz and I are staying home the whole day, not even putting shoes on. I'm not leaving the house. So, okay. So there's this one little guy. I've told you stories about him before, but He is one of our favorites. I know, right? Um, so he struggles with change. Okay. So somebody had told him that for lunch it was going to be hamburgers. Well, the kitchen didn't get their delivery. And I don't know how this turns into their little, I mean, he's first grade, second grade. So anyway, here he is. He's in line for lunch. He wants a cheeseburger. That's all he wants. He wants a cheeseburger. He doesn't want to talk about anything else. Well, they didn't get their delivery, so they were doing chicken sandwiches instead of hamburgers. Same thing, chicken inside, not that, right? Good morning, Karen. So anyway, he does not do change very well. So in the middle of, now each class period for lunch gets 100 kids in line. So there's 100 kids trying to get their lunch and sit down. And this little one, he takes his tray, puts it on his head. You can't make it up. You can't. He's got some stuff on there, but not the chicken sandwich. He sits on the floor and says, I'm not moving till I get a cheeseburger. There's 100 kids behind, well, probably 80 behind him because some had already gone through. But he's sitting in the middle of the lunch line with a tray on his head, crying because he wanted a cheeseburger. I can't. It's just the things, they get it in their head. But you know what? If someone promised me a Whopper and then they said I had to have a chicken sandwich, I might sit on the floor with a tray on my head. Right? I might. I just might. I'm looking forward. This weekend, you guys, we have our orchestra has their concert and we're getting a sneak peek of it. So I'm really, well, yeah, could be one of yours. Yeah, it was good. We're going to get a sneak peek of the band concert, the orchestra. I don't know. They have a band room and an orchestra room. I'm not sure what the difference is. Is it the orchestra has the strings and the band doesn't? Am I being ignorant? You never know. I could be. That could be something I should know and don't. But so anyway, he ended up eating everything but the chicken sandwich and he was fine, but it took us a bit. Oh, that is right. Okay, Lori, thank you. I am so proud of myself. Yay. So yeah, the orchestra, that's cool. Oh, Lori, speaking of you, you guys, if you have been here a while, you know that Lori and I hang out. Good morning from Maryland, Gail. Lori and I hang out camping and stuff over the summer. And you know me, I love my martinis, and Lori makes the best. Well, any martini, but my favorite one from her is the lemon drop. Whether it's the little mini ones or, if you know what I mean, or the big regular cocktails. So anyway, we had a not business, but a work get together after work on Thursday. And I didn't mean to offend anybody. So listen to my story and tell me if you would have been offended. Okay. So I come in, everybody's there, everybody's drinking, blah, 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 having their conversations. So I quietly go up to the bar. Well, quietly, you know me. I go up to the bar and she was, first of all, I forgot about this part, but first of all, I stood there for a good 10 minutes while she counted her drawer. It's happy hour. Okay. I'm just saying, I'm just putting that out there for something else, but anyway, keep that in mind. So happy hour starts at 5. You would think she would have had her drawer ready at 4:30, but anyway. She turns around and says, "What can I do for you?" And I said to her with a big smile, I said, "What is your best martini?" And she was like, "They're all good." I was like, "Oh, okay." Okay. I was like, okay. I said, "Well, how about a lemon drop?" I was scared at this point. She goes, "I've never had a complaint yet." Okay. So at this point, even if I hated the martini, I was going to drink it and not tell her a word because somehow I offended her. What I meant was in the back of my head, you're great at all your martinis, but what's your favorite one to make? I did not articulate that. All I came out with is, what's your best martini? So anyway, long story short, it was really good, but not as good as Lori's. So I got a little bit of summer into my life. Just a little bit. Little bit of summer. I could use a lot more summer, for sure. As if rubbing salt in the wound, there is a camper show around here. Campers were, I don't know what it is, something campers. I'm not letting myself go because I don't want to end up with a new camper because that's very silly. Right, Arrow? I mean, I wasn't snippy. I was just, and I was smiling at her and I was like, hey, what's your best martini? Anyway, she might have had a sensitive, very nice way to put it, Frizzy. But in her defense, it was a really good martini. Not as good as Lori's, but it was a really good. Good morning, River Life. You missed it. I was just bragging about you. But you missed it and it's over, so. To her, right? Yeah, it was just, I don't know. She was just, like you said, Frizzy summed it up. Maybe she was sensitive moment. I don't know. Anyhow. Yeah, so, honey, I showed them your dioramas. I couldn't help it. They're so cool. They're very cool. By the way, Don and Karen stopped in. Isn't that fun? I can just talk to him. So yeah, I showed them your dioramas. The light didn't turn on, but I didn't touch it. I just set it back down. He works really hard on them. They're pretty cool. Did you say you're from? Now, Frizzy, let's talk about the book nooks. Because I wanted to do one of those. They're the idea of a diorama, right? They're the same idea, but they're focused like around libraries and reading and all of that stuff. Because but they're like $30. So I really want to try one, but I don't know if I want to go all in on that. Because I do have a little bit on my plate already. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Where'd he go? I don't know. He's not listening. Oh my goodness. So this week, you guys, I'm going to start these tiles. And that one looks kind of boring. Oh, so you actually put them on your bookshelves. All right. So I should do one because over there I have all of my reference books for my crochet books. So if I do one that's like craft themed, I could put it over there, right? They're little hidden worlds now. I love that. Sorry, you guys, I was saying something and then somebody answered me. I wish this would show me more of the comments. I can literally only see one comment at a time. I don't know how to make it bigger. Whatever. So, anyway. Wow, some of these are pretty. Oh, there's more of those bobble ones. What's that called? Hattie Risdit, the Echo. You can buy undone ones to make it up yourself like a diorama, or you can get ones already assembled that are. So wait, what I want to buy is a kit, like a Lego kit, right? I want to buy a Lego kit, but a diorama. Okay. Yeah, I don't want it already assembled. I'd like to put it together myself. You do know that if I start that, oh, the kits are 30. Okay. Yeah, that's about what I saw at Michael's. But you do know that if I start those kits, I'm not going to have time for my tiles. Not all 1,000 of them. Ooh, look at the wildflower one. It's really pretty. Wonder where Michelle is. Yeah, I think I would have to do one first. That's a kit, Frizzy, and then buy a shadow box and do it myself. I think that'd be cool. So at 3 o'clock this morning, I sat up and realized I need signs for the store. So I need a sign over there that says, I don't know. So here's what it is. First thing you walk into my area, okay? Over here are the tools of the trade. So it's the scissors, it's the hooks, it's the everything we need over here. And then you go and it's kids crafts for paint and stuff like that. And then you've got, yeah, that's exactly it, River. And then you've got the stuff that I've made, and then I've got the toys. And then the other side of the room is for my classes and stuff. So what I want is signs that kind of sum it up. Like, this is the imagination zone. This is the reference area. This is for gifts and handmade. I don't know. I was thinking I need to make up signs. I was asking my chat GPT, but at 3 a.m, it's not very friendly because I don't read very well at 3 a.m. Tomorrow, while Fritz and I stay home all day, those of you that don't know, Fritzy's my dog. I'm cleaning out the craft room now. Tools of the trade, right? Yeah, so that's going to be that corner. Yeah. But I need to make the signs, and it's just, oh, cool. All right. All right, I'll see you in a bit. I'll be getting off as you come in, just about. So yeah, I got to make those signs. But tomorrow my goal is to get all of the scrap yarn wrapped into little balls and put by color in the closet. I've got the Cricut set up in one area. I've got the Addy set up in another area. Yeah, well, this one is from his imagination. He did this on his own. Of course, it's actually from his experience. That might be it. It's not only from your imagination, it's your experience. But anyway, kind of how this room is set up, that's how I want my craft room set up. If I decide, oh my God, I got to make a t-shirt right now, I want to be able to hop up, walk into my craft room, the Cricut's right there, computer's right there, digga, boom, and I'm done. I don't want to have to move this to set it here, to set this there, yada, yada. Those of you with a craft room, you get it. Now, my craft room is small. It's, I don't know, like 18 by 18. I don't know. It's small. So trying to find a place for everything and keeping everything in its place is very difficult. Plus, I have all of the computer stuff in there, so I can't touch anything because I can't disconnect anything. But my goal tomorrow is to have, as soon as you walk in, everything lined up and ready to go, so that when I'm ready to do a craft, I can just walk it and do it. Because I've got signs to make, and I've got t-shirts that I want to make, and I've got, signs for the store, the signs that, I've got signs for everything that I want to make. By the way, let me show you a couple. I made some funny ones, you guys. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. I want to show you there. I might have already showed you these, but I don't think I showed you this one. So my problem with the signs, yeah, that's the problem too. It's spilling out into the kitchen. So here's I may have showed you these already, but here's my dilemma. So I ordered these sign templates. Get your knit together. Resting stitch face. Drop it like it's hot. Craft now, clean later. This is the one that gets me in trouble. But anyway, you're going to notice that all of the signs are the same color except for this one. So when I ordered the templates or the blanks, they only had one color. So I don't want it to look boring where I have everything written on the same sign. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get to the point where two things, because I know my Cricut can do more than it's doing. I know that I can create more with it than I am. So I want to be able to print color. Okay. I want to be able, where did he put those? I know they're here somewhere. I want to be able to make signs. Different colors. Hold on. I got to read them first. Don't grow up. It's a trap. That's pretty funny. So I want to be able to do pictures and colors and different backgrounds and such like that. But it's really tough because I don't know how to use the Cricut that well. So I did go on to, what's it called? Kindle. And I found a book that is for Cricut for Dummies. Touche. And I'm trying to read it in my spare time. And the reason I'm drinking this and not coffee is because I've been up so long that I've already had way too much coffee, as you can probably tell. And I don't need any more coffee. Boy, it is crappy out, you guys. It is just, I don't love snow. Silhouette for Dummy. Yeah, right? I'm sure it's here. I'm sure it's done. But yesterday was windy and snowy and yucky, and today is just the day after, where the pretty snow is now dirty because it's been plowed and driven on, and I just don't love winter, guys. I just don't. So, all right. So what are some of you guys working on? Tell me what you're working on and we can chat about it. Have any of you made a purse like this before? If you have, tell me how you put in the zipper, because my zipper works very well, but I did not sew it in. So I would like a show of hands. Well, I can't see your hands, but I would like a show of hands. Do you sew when you make a purse, or do you use the liquid stitch like I do? A Kraken? Okay. What's the Kraken? Like, I know you better get Kraken means you better get moving. I'm going to have to look. What's a Kraken? Oh, I just did an update on my phone and I already don't like it. K-R-A. Oh. Giant squid. Now I know. You're working on 2 blankets and a hat. Now, Vicki, I have a question for you. When you have current projects, 3 of them at a time, right? 3 of them at a time. So you've got 2 blankets and a hat. How do you know which one you feel like working? Or do you just work on, like, do you get bored of one and go to another? Or are they the same pattern and you're working? How do you guys do your whips? I find that if I have too many going at once, I get overwhelmed and then I ignore one. So I still have those 2 corner to corner blankets, excuse me, that I was making. They're still sitting in my project bag because I got distracted from them enough to the fact that, yes, exactly. Stitch and glue. Those who can't stitch glue. Yeah, I use the liquid stitch all the time. I'm telling you, I am not gentle on my purses, and I've never had it come out. When you get bored, you stitch. Now, these are those zippers that you can crochet through. But you know what? Whatever was last on your table. Well, that's fair. But then, Vicki, do you find yourself with a lot of unfinished projects, or do you like focus and finish? Like last night when I was working on these mittens, right? Okay. I got one of them done and I was trying to work on the other one, but I was also on the phone and I was also listening to River Life and I was also blah, blah, blah. I got frustrated and I put it away. So here I had one glove knowing I had to make another glove, but it's daunting for me to know that I have an unfinished project. Because going back to it, how do you remember what stitch you're doing, what needle or what hook you used, stuff like that? Tell me your tips and tricks. I know they have stitch markers where you can write stuff on them. Like they're this big. They're almost like clothespins, right? I got to find a scissor. This is driving me crazy. It drives me crazy and I can't help myself. Moments before bad decisions, guys. I'm going to use this to cut this. Well, there we go. I didn't cut myself and I didn't ruin anything. Okay. So will you finish the hat? And then you'll go back to the side, the corner to corner. I almost said side by side. That's funny. I was thinking I might put a button in here, but then it wouldn't be as quick. And I did use this just like this. I was going outside today and I had it like this. And then I couldn't close the door handle because it was slippery. So I popped these out. All right. So let's moment of honesty, you guys. Okay. Moment of honesty. You ready? How many uncompleted, how many work in progress do you have right now? I have 3. Come on, guys, fess up. How many do you have? I'm talking even ones that you started forever ago and you're just like, oh my God, I forgot I had that. I have 3. I have 2 blankets. Maybe I only have 2. Jenny. So what happens? Like I get the gotta starts. I'm so excited. I want to do something. I want to make some just Lori. 20. Woo. So Frizzy, are you ever going back? Are you ever going to go back to those? Just Cassidy. Seriously, are you ever going back to them? Or when you go back? Yeah, Karen, I try to do that as well. But Frizzy, when you go back, if you go back, do you know right where you were? Do you know what stitch you were using? Do you know? You leave the hook too? I've been trying to do that. I've been trying to do that as well. Okay. Hi, Barbara. You only have 1. Everybody, you on YouTube can't see that Barbara is here. You only have 1 unfinished. I have 2. And they're both corner to corner blankets. Yeah, see, that's what I'm afraid of, Frizzy, because a lot of times lately, I'd say the past 8 months, I'm making up my own patterns. I'm not using a written pattern. Very good, Vicki. Very good goal. 5, 4. All right. So I'm afraid if I make up my own pattern and I set it down, and not if I set it down for the day and come back to it, but if I set it down and start something else, you know, how am I going to remember where I was, especially if I'm making it up as I go? So I get the gotta finishes after the gotta starts, and I try to finish things as I go. The Post-it note's a good idea. I do have those stitch marks. It's chilly in here. That's why I'm putting these on. I know, me too. It's really good. The problem is I have so many things I need to get done at once that I start them all and then I get overwhelmed. You know, because you can only crochet so many hours a day when you've got a full-time job and a store and a million other things to do. But I don't know. So is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there that has only what they're working on other than Karen? Or how about anybody that just completed a project and you have nothing on your hook right now? Nothing on any hook. Nothing sitting waiting to be hooked. Oh, hi. I find that that's a weird feeling. I had it happen a few weeks ago before I started those 2 dang blankets. I'm like, I have nothing on my hook. What am I doing? Yeah, Vicky, I retired once too. I didn't do it right apparently because I'm full-time now at a school. Someday it'll happen again. Yeah, I find that when I finish a project, I'm so happy. And then I'm like, well, now what? What can I make? What else do I make? Oh, River's here. Wow, you're right on time.
Want to say hi to your peeps?
Oh, I'm warning you. That's all I have to say. Look at, can you stand? I can't. I can't. So I just never know what's coming in the mail. So I look over and he's got that on his head and he thinks I can talk to him with a straight face. I can't. Now I just look at him and shake my head. Yep. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. They love your hat. Is it actually a hat? Is there a top or is that just hair?
It's a hat.
You know you can't sit over there, right? Okay. I'll be out of your way in
No, you're fine.
4.5 minutes. So, you guys, I keep looking at, you look like Sammy Hagar, Lori says. He was going for, well, I think it's Ann Burrell, but good morning, Dawn. How are you? But anyway, I was crocheting this morning, and is this possible? There was something in the yarn that stabbed me in the thumb. Like a piece of glass or something. Is that possible? I don't understand. Oh, here you go. Do you see the guy laying down on the grass? I think it was it you after a concert? There you go, guys. The lights are on, but you're not home. Your mind
Pretty cool. Uh-oh.
is not your own.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, look, that guy had a tough day.
Yes.
He's like,
Yes. He's comfortably numb.
he's but yeah, I think that one wire was loose, but I didn't want to touch anything. So anyhow, you guys. All right. So we are at 57 minutes. And anyway, something was in my yarn that stabbed me and I don't understand it because it was a new skein of yarn. I wonder if somewhere at the factory, somebody didn't break glass or something and it ended up in my freaking thumb. It's right. I can feel it. Oh, yeah. No, it actually, I don't know. It was weird because I was just going along and all of a sudden I hear, and I'm like, ow, not here. I felt. I'm like, what the? Yeah. So there it is. Anyway. All right, you guys, we're at 58 minutes and you know me, I don't do more than an hour. So, and I have a class to get ready for. And I got to get out of his seat. Kidding. So remember, we do this every week. We just kind of hang out here, have some coffee or whatever. Today I have water and just chat about what we did, what we're going to do. Have a great day, Lori. And yeah, we hang out for an hour. Let the world go away for 1 hour while we hang out with our friends. So I hope you have a great day, a great week. I hope wherever you are, it's not snowing unless you like snow, which I don't get it. But anyway, have a great week, you guys. I love you too, Joanne. Have a great week, you guys. And he says goodbye too. We'll see you next Sunday, 10 a.m. Be there. All right. Remember, always be happy, be kind, and be creative. And I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.